Marcus, did you leave the office already? Just checking if you're on your way home already. The food's almost ready. I made your favorite pasta today. Even got that wine you like too.
Not yet. I'm just wrapping up at the office. I can probably leave in about 30 minutes or so. Sorry.
Marcus, weren't you supposed to come home early today? I blocked off my entire evening for this. I was hoping you would be home soon. You promised this morning.
Sarah, I'm sorry. I got caught up preparing for a trial. I feel terrible. Why don't you go ahead and eat without me? Don't wait for me. I just want to finish up a few things here. I'll be home as soon as I can.
I specifically asked you this morning if you could make it, and you said yes.
I know. The Morrison case just landed on my desk. Sorry. I'll make it up, I promise.
Then don't promise to come home early. I was excited to have dinner together for once and put extra effort into cooking. I even called your mother for her special recipe.
I really didn't expect this case to take so long. I can't just leave it half finished.
You could have texted me earlier. The food's going to be cold, and I know it won't be as good anymore. Your mother was so excited I was making her recipe. She even joked that it was about time we had a proper family dinner.
I'm really sorry. I promise I'll be home early tomorrow.
Really? Because last week you said the same thing. And the week before that. It's been going on for weeks.
Come on, I wouldn't break my promise 2 days in a row.
This isn't about 2 days. This is about every day this month. Remember when we used to have dinner together every night? You know, back when you were studying for the bar and we could barely afford takeout. We at least had dinner together. I missed that.
I'm trying my best here. The firm expects a lot from new associates.
The firm always expects a lot, but other lawyers manage to have dinner with their families, at least a few times a week. I don't get to see you much anymore. Mike from your office has 3 kids and still makes it home. Even your boss leaves by 6.
Being new means I have to work harder than others. You should know that. I'll leave work early tomorrow to make it up, okay?
All right, I'll believe you. I will be looking forward to it. You know what? You've been coming home late every day recently. Is work really that busy? Or is something else going on? You used to at least text me updates throughout the day. Now I barely hear from you.
Well, they're finally starting to trust me with more cases. It's busy, but I'm enjoying it.
Every time I try to plan something, work comes up. Even on weekends now. Remember when Sunday was our day?
That's not fair. I came home for dinner last week.
Once in 3 weeks isn't exactly something to brag about. And even then, you were on your phone the whole time. Barely said 2 words to me.
That's not true.
I get that you're enjoying work, but aren't you neglecting me a bit? We've only been married for a year. Our first anniversary is next month. Will you even remember?
I'm sorry. I just really want to focus on work right now. I've finally passed the bar and became a lawyer. This is my dream. I hope you understand.
After how many attempts? And who was there supporting you each time? Who worked extra hours to pay for your prep courses? Who gave up her promotion so you could focus on studying? Who believed in you when even your parents had given up?
That's not fair. You know how hard I studied.
I know you studied hard. I was there, remember? Bringing you lunch during your study sessions. Proofreading your practice essays. Taking extra shifts to pay for tutors. Remember when I sold my car so you could take that prep course?
You're making me feel guilty.
You should a bit. I understand how you feel. I'm happy you're working hard, but the work-life balance is a bit off. I'd like to go out together sometimes. Even just a quick lunch would be nice. Like we used to do when your office was near mine, before you started canceling on me.
You're right. I'm really sorry. I only became a lawyer thanks to you.
That's not true. You became a lawyer because you studied hard and passed the bar. I just helped where I could. Because that's what partners do. That's what marriage means.
No, you supported me through multiple failures. You even provided for us for years. I'm truly grateful. Thank you for believing in me.
If you're really grateful, you could show it by coming home sometimes. Actions speak louder than words, Marcus. I don't think it's too much to ask. The house feels empty without you. I miss us.
I know I've been distant lately. Let me make it up to you.
How? With more promises?
How about a date next Sunday?
Don't make promises you won't keep. Last month you promised me a weekend trip. Remember how that turned out? I waited at the station for 2 hours. You didn't even call to cancel.
I mean it this time. I'll clear my schedule. Let me check. Next Sunday is...
You already said you were good, so make sure you clear the schedule. There's this new Italian place I've been dying to try. They say their pasta is amazing. Maybe we can finally have that dinner together.
Sure, I'll go anywhere you want.
Oh, and I've been dying to go see the garden downtown, too. I think they're running a special theme on the weekends, so it will be fun to visit. I am excited. I hope you don't cancel on me again. I will make a reservation for the restaurant just in case. I don't want to have to wait in line.
That sounds perfect. We can make a whole day of it.
Really? Like old times when we first started dating? I miss the good old times.
Oh, wait, I can't. I just remembered we have to go to your parents' house on Sunday.
My parents' house. Since when are you close to my parents?
Yeah, they contacted me saying your sister wants them to see your new fiancé.
Rachel is engaged? The one who nearly destroyed my family? I don't follow. What do you have to do with her fiancé and them going to my parents?
Yeah, apparently. She hasn't told anyone who the guy is, so your parents are in a battle with her.
Well, if she is actually getting married, then that would be new. Last I heard, she was in Thailand running from another scandal.
Sorry, I can't go on Sunday, but your parents specifically asked for my help with this. They probably think I can see red flags or something. I don't know. They want me to get involved, apparently. Did Rachel tell you anything about her fiancé?
No, we haven't talked in forever. We are basically strangers. I still don't get why you would have to be there, though. That's confusing.
Not sure how that came about, but your parents seem really worried. They say she's acting strange and all.
That's nothing new with Rachel. She's always been dramatic about everything, since we were kids. You don't know half the stories.
True.
Has she said something to you? Are you talking to her? When did you get so close to my sister?
No, I'm just invited, that's all.
Well, I will go with you then. We'll find out on Sunday. Maybe she's finally changed. People can change, right? Even Rachel?
Yeah, I guess we will.
We can only hope. Every time she needs to talk to my parents, there is always something bad. I don't know what's going to happen, but I have a feeling something might happen. I will go for Mom and Dad's sake, though. One more scandal might break them. She's been the absolute problematic child to them for the longest time. What the hell, Rachel? Are you seriously going to marry Marcus? Yup, that is what being engaged means. I'll send the invitation to our wedding when it's all scheduled out. I can't wait. I have no words for you two. How long were you planning this? Was it when you started coming to family dinners? When you suddenly became interested in my marriage? Don't be dramatic. It just happened. And you had to do the reveal in front of everyone. Mom had to be taken home early. Aunt Jenny had to drive her to the hospital. Her blood pressure spiked because of you. How could you do that to us? Are you proud of yourself or something? Why can't they be happy for me? I just announced I'm marrying my soulmate. The timing felt right. Everyone was there to celebrate. It was perfect. Soulmate? He's my husband. We're still legally married. You stole my husband. You are my own sister. How could you? Oh, I know. That's why I'm grateful to you, sis. For introducing me to Marcus. But today was hilarious. Everyone's faces when they found out my fiancé was your husband. Priceless. Especially Dad's face when he realized his legal consultant was sleeping with both daughters, lol. The way he dropped his glass, lol. The way Mom started crying. It was so good, just pure entertainment. You are so evil. You even planned this whole thing, didn't you? The family gathering. Making everyone come to celebrate your engagement. The champagne tours and the photographer. You went all in. I hope it was all worth it. You wanted witnesses. You wanted everyone to see it. You got them all as you planned. Of course. Needed an audience for the big reveal. Duh. I wanted everyone to know he is mine. What's the point of drama without witnesses? The photos will be amazing. I'll frame them and will be on the wall. Special memory. Maybe send you one for Christmas. You're sick. You need help. This isn't a game. These are people's lives you are ruining. How is this fun for you? Have you lost your mind? Mom is in the hospital because of you. Like after what you did in Singapore. Oh, it was such a great time. I thought it was fun. Plus, you've only been married for a year, right? You supported him until he became a lawyer. And right when things were getting good, I took him. So sad for you. I'm sorry he chose me over you. Must hurt knowing he chose me the moment he could afford to. The moment he didn't need your money anymore. Your connections, your support. Did you two plan this together? Was he in on the reveal? Tell me the truth. Oh, please. Marcus isn't smart enough to plan anything. He just follows wherever I lead him, like a puppy. A very well-trained puppy. He is so cute. When did it start? Tell me the truth for once. I deserve that much. After everything you two put me through. Well, does it matter at this point? You were too busy working to notice anyway. Too busy paying his law school bills, being the perfect wife, and too busy to see what was right in front of you. Why, Marcus? Nobody's going to bless this marriage. Our family will never accept this. After everything you've done and everyone you've hurt. Whatever. I'm happy, so I don't need anyone's blessing. Want to know why I chose Marcus? Because he was your husband. I wasn't planning to marry him at first. Just wanted to play around. But he got serious. I was thinking about marriage anyway, and a lawyer is such a great catch. Plus, watching you work yourself to death to support him was pathetic. So dedicated, so loyal, and so blind. And I didn't have to do any of the hard work. How perfect is that? How long has this been going on? Oh, it's been going on long enough. Remember when you were working late all those nights? While you were slaving away to pay for his school and everything, well, he was with me, in your bed. He let me use the credit card that you were making payments on, too. Rachel, I knew we were not close to each other, but I didn't know you hated me this much. This is not normal. How could you do this to me, to our parents? You really enjoy destroying things, don't you? It is fun and exciting for you, isn't it? I prefer to think of it as taking what I want. And what happens when you get bored of Marcus? Then I'll move on to something better. You haven't changed since we were kids. It's like when we were both kids. I remember you used to take my toys and steal them for fun. You used to laugh about it, and I honestly thought that part of you was gone. But I guess I was wrong. You are still awful and evil. Why change what works? It's always worked for me. You played by the rules and worked so hard. I got everything I wanted by playing smart. Rachel, one day you'll realize what you've lost, what you threw away, who you hurt, and what it cost you. Oh, please. I've only gained things. What do I have to lose anyway? Lol. Let's see. I now have your successful husband, your money, and your life. Thanks for supporting him when he didn't have anything. I will take over from here on. But what do you lose? Have you really thought about that? Sure, you may get him and money, but for what? You will not have your family that backs you up. Rachel, family isn't replaceable. So what? Family is overrated anyway. I will make one with Marcus. You can watch us grow as a family. Just ask Marcus. He basically traded his wife, lol. You are the worst. You ruined my life, and you are so proud of that. I can't believe I was married to a worthless human being, too. You two deserve each other. Oh, boo-hoo. You lost your family today. You no longer have a sister, and I don't have a sister. You two are dead to me. I hope I never hear from you two. Don't contact me, ever.
Sarah, were you the one who called the police on Rachel? Sarah, how could you do this to us? We just had a baby girl. What is wrong with you? Our daughter is only 6 months old. What have you done? You know she needs her mother. Have you even thought about that before calling the police?
Do what exactly? Tell the truth? I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't call the police, to be clear. The victims came forward on their own. I was just asked if I could verify some of the evidence. Or did Rachel not tell you about what she has done?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Rachel's been arrested. They took her away in front of everyone at our daughter's baptism. What do I do now? This is awful.
I didn't do anything. If you have complaints, take them up with Rachel, who was running marriage scams all over the world. She did this to herself, like she always does.
Stop that! That's ancient history, and she changed. She became a mother, and she's different now. I know you don't like her after everything she's done to you, but you don't know her like I do.
Like I said, I had nothing to do with her arrest. The victims just came forward. She had it coming. Did you know about the men in Hong Kong? the guy she scammed. She pulled the scam while being married to you. I don't know why you are so pathetic to stay with her after that.
I know, but she was trying to be better for our daughter. She stopped the scamming business after getting pregnant. She promised me. She meant it this time.
Really? Are you saying this as a lawyer? She might have stopped after getting pregnant, but she was still scamming before that, even after marrying you. She's been arrested, and she's definitely getting prison time now. Can't help it with multiple victims. Plus, she stole a lot of money. The police found evidence going back years, including during your marriage. This whole time, she was running scams. The bank records don't lie, and it showed she has stolen a lot of money too. She is just a terrible, horrible person. I thought she left all the bad parts of her in the past, but she was running marriage scams. She was too proud of her success. She got caught.
You know what? You're just jealous of our happiness. You couldn't stand seeing us together. Seeing us happy as we became a family. That is so low.
What happiness? The one built on fraud? The happiness you built by betraying me? By betraying our parents? By betraying your own values?
I feel terrible it didn't work out between us, but what we have is real. Rachel and I love each other. I'm sorry we hurt you. It's all in the past. You should forget about that already. Besides, you're now married too. Why did you have to get her arrested? Wait, hold on. Did you remarry the police officer just to bring Rachel down? Oh my gosh, was this your plan all along? Is this to get revenge on us, like your way of getting back at us?
What? Do you really think I planned my entire life around revenge? That I fell in love with my husband just to hurt you, and that my whole marriage is about you? How narcissistic are you? Get over yourself.
Why else would you marry a cop? It's too convenient, the timing and everything.
Oh no, do you really think I care that much about you two? That my world revolves around you and I can't move on? How pathetic do you think I am?
Well, we have history. It must have been a traumatic memory for you.
I don't care about you guys anymore. Why do you think I don't talk to you guys? You guys are dead to me. To me, my ex-husband is dead, and I don't have a sister anymore. End of the story. Don't bring me into your stupid drama.
I know we hurt you. I still appreciate everything you've done for me. I hope you know that. That part isn't a lie or anything.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm serious. I know it was wrong of me to betray you like that after everything I put you through. I'm sorry about that.
Thanks.
You were good to me. Maybe I made a mistake.
A mistake is forgetting an anniversary. Cheat with my sister and marriage isn't a mistake. Just please don't talk about our past. I really don't want to talk about it anymore. It's embarrassing.
I wasn't thinking clearly back then. I was just... I don't know.
Clearly, you weren't thinking at all. Or you were thinking with the wrong head. Like all her other victims. All her other husbands.
What am I supposed to do now? I don't know what to do with her now.
Be a father to your child. That is it. Like you said earlier, your daughter needs you more than ever now. Rachel might not be around for a while, so you need to get it together for your baby girl.
I can't do this alone. This is too much.
Stop being like that. She is your daughter. Get it together. I don't know what else to tell you. You need to seriously start thinking about what you are going to do. You are basically going to be a single dad, and she needs you more than ever.
Sarah, please, we need to talk about this. About us. About our future. I know you must have feelings for me still. We can try again and see where it goes.
Are you listening to yourself? What the hell? Gross! Don't even try that. After everything you've done to me, I don't want to hear the word us anymore. After all the lies and betrayal, you think I'm stupid enough to want to go back to you?
I'm thinking practically. We were married once, so we have a good chance if we work together. We built our life together perfectly when it was just us, so why not?
Oh wow, you're thinking selfishly, like always. That's new. You are just like Rachel. You two are the exact same way.
We could be a family again, just like before. I know you would be a great mother.
We were never a real family to you. I was just a stepping stone to you and someone that took care of you while you were busy with Rachel behind my back. You kept me just until something better came along.
That's not true. I did love you. I still care about you. We had something real. We could have it again.
Nope. I am happily married and I don't need you in my life. You are just trying to avoid reality at this point. I know what you are thinking. The mother of your child is arrested, and you don't want to be the single parent raising a baby. You are probably now thinking, what am I going to do with a baby?
I mean, yeah, you know how I worked so hard to become a lawyer. I can't be a single dad and work full-time as a lawyer. That's impossible. I need someone to care for my kid. The baby needs a mother, so she needs you.
Oh, she needs me? And now that Rachel's gone, you want me to come back to fill the hole? You need to step up, be a man, and be the father your daughter needs you to be. Stop trying to put your kid on me.
This was all a mistake. I can't raise her alone. This was not what I signed up for. I can't take care of her alone. I don't know what to do now. You know the baby is innocent and she still needs a mother. Please think about her. It's practical to me that you and I try to work it out again so we can build a family with my baby. You always wanted children, so this could be your chance. Our chance to start over.
You're unbelievable. Please stop. I will never take you back, even if you were the only man left in the whole world. I will not leave my husband. Using your own child to manipulate me is disgusting. Like I said, you need to step up. She needs you, and you are the only parent she has right now.
I'm being honest. I don't think I can. I'm trying to think, but I don't know. I can't see myself raising her alone. I can't.
Stop it.
She needs you. I know you want a child, and I know you'd be a great mother one day. So, maybe, what if you take over? You take custody of her.
You don't mean that. You are just tired, and you are not thinking clearly.
No, I am dead serious. I can't give up on my dream job. I don't want to be a single dad. I don't know anybody who's more perfect than you to take over her custody, at least for now.
And when Rachel gets out, what then?
She won't change. You know that. She never does. So I'm saying maybe my daughter is better off with you.
Are you hearing yourself? You were talking about your own daughter here. You are still as selfish as you were before. I can't believe you are trying to get rid of her like this. Still manipulative and still thinking only of yourself.
But seriously, though, what about the baby and her future? She has to grow up without Mom. Don't punish her for our mistakes. Please, Sarah.
Don't use your daughter like this. Don't make your excuse. She deserves better.
You're right. You see that, right? She does deserve so much better. She deserves you as her mother.
Stop it. Just stop. This isn't right. You are clearly not thinking right. You need to cool off and figure out your life. You need to be strong here.
Jen, help me. I don't know what else to do. Be her mother for her, please. She needs a mother in her life. I don't want to be a single dad, and I can't take care of her alone. You always wanted to be a mother. I know you'll make a great mother.
If I help, it's for her. Not for you, nor Rachel. Just for her.
Yes, that's all I'm asking. You are all she needs. I want her to have the best parents she could have, and I'm not it. I don't know who else can take her in. Please.
Fine, I'll talk to my husband and think about it. For her sake. Only her sake. Nothing more. Later, Marcus divorced my sister Rachel, and they dumped their child on my parents. I was furious when I heard, but then we learned Marcus had been disbarred for embezzling client funds. Apparently, he did it to pay for Rachel's expensive lifestyle. I was disgusted when I heard, but in a way, it's better the child won't be raised by two criminals. That child is now in my care. Of course, Rachel and Marcus agreed to this. Neither wanted to raise the child anyway. I never imagined I'd become a mother before having my own baby, but my elderly parents couldn't handle childcare alone. And the child is innocent in all this. I was planning to take maternity leave anyway, so I decided to commit to raising both children. While I'm still adjusting to childcare and my pregnancy is getting more challenging, I'm managing thanks to my supportive husband and parents. Sometimes my heart aches thinking about eventually telling the truth, but I won't let that break my spirit. I'll give this child all the love I can. I believe this was meant to be, and I'll raise them as my own daughter.
Hey, Sarah, did you get the test results?
Not yet. Been waiting all morning for them.
Okay, have they said anything at all?
The doctor just came in, reading through them now.
Okay, let me know what they say.
I will. It looks like surgery is the only option.
What do you mean, only option? What exactly did the doctor say?
He said it's more advanced than they thought. The medication isn't working as they hoped.
Oh, man. How advanced are we talking about?
Stage 3. It's spread more than they initially thought.
Spread more, but it's still curable with the surgery?
The doctor went through all the statistics with me and explained. It's not perfect, but it's better than doing nothing, so I agreed to it.
What's the success rate?
65%. It's not as high as we hoped, but it is what it is. So yeah, it looks like we don't have much choice. It's the only way to treat it.
Did you hear anything from the other doctor, the one you went for the second opinion?
Yeah, but they gave me the same conclusion. They even recommended this surgical team.
Isn't there any other way? There has to be something more.
It's better than not having any option at this point. The surgeon has done this procedure many times, don't worry. Besides, I have you and Jake to think about. I'm not giving up without a fight.
Have you looked into experimental treatments?
Yes, but they're too risky. This is our best option. We've been through all the options, Tom. This is the best path forward.
If that's what you want to do, then I won't argue. I want what's best for you, and I support whatever decision you make. Are you still not telling Jake about being sick, though?
Thank you. And no, not yet. Have you seen how stressed he is about the SATs already? I don't want to put any more stress on him. Not right now.
Yeah, he's really pushing himself.
Even if the surgery isn't successful, it's not immediately life-threatening. I can tell him afterward. He's studying so much for it. I don't want him worrying about me during such an important time.
I see. When's the surgery scheduled?
Meeting with the surgical team tomorrow to set the date.
What time is the meeting? I could come with you.
10 a.m., but you don't need to come.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I know at least I'll be admitted next week, and then surgery about 2 weeks after that. With recovery, I'll be in for about 3 months or so.
Which hospital will you be at?
Memorial. It's further, but they have their best surgical team.
Okay, that's pretty far, but as long as you feel comfortable and they know what they're doing.
The commute is long, but worth it for the best care.
3 months. I'm sorry you have to deal with this.
Don't apologize. I'll be fine. Just take care of Jake. Jake will notice something's wrong if I'm gone that long.
Yeah, but we can figure out what to say.
Though honestly, he might end up taking care of you. He's better at cooking and cleaning than you are.
That's okay too.
Remember when you tried to make pancakes last week?
That was one time.
The smoke alarm would disagree.
Hey, I can manage the household if I try. Don't worry about me and Jake. I want you to focus on yourself while you're away.
Will do. But what are you telling Jake about me being gone for 3 months? I've been thinking about this all day. I don't know what to tell him.
We need a good cover story.
I'm thinking of saying it's an extended business trip. I've had shorter ones before, so it won't seem too strange, maybe.
Won't he want a video call?
I can manage some calls from the hospital. Just need to be careful about the background.
What about the hospital noises?
I'll say I'm in a hotel. The background noise isn't that different.
That could work, plus you can still text him.
Might be hard to respond right around the surgery, though. Cover for me, then?
Yeah, of course. What should I say if he asks you why you can't call?
Tell him I'm in meetings or traveling. He knows how busy work trips can be.
What if he wants to send you something?
Give him the hospital address, but say it's my hotel.
Got it. I know the hospital's a bit far, but I'll visit when I can.
Don't feel obligated. I know you're busy with work.
Don't worry about that. I can make time.
Thanks. And maybe bring some snacks when you do?
What kind do you want?
Those cookies from the bakery near your office. The ones Jake likes too.
The chocolate chip ones?
Yes, those exactly. They are so good.
I'll remember to grab them.
I'm filling out the admission paperwork right now, but they gave me so many forms to fill out. Still working on them.
Need help with any of them?
No, just tedious insurance forms. It's just annoying. You know what sounds good?
What is it?
Let's have a family dinner before I go.
Don't say it like you're never coming back.
Sorry, that came out so wrong. I just thought we could have dinner together before I get admitted. With our work schedule, we never eat together, so do you think you can be home for dinner sometime this week? We won't be able to go out as a family for 3 months. I would love to have one.
Sure, I can do that.
Jake's been talking about that new Italian place, and I think it'll be nice for all of us to eat together.
I think I know where you're talking about. Is that the one downtown?
Yeah, by the movie theater?
Yup, I know what you're talking about. Sounds good to me.
Then the new Italian place it is. We can get a cake to wish Jake luck with his SATs too. Just let me know what day works.
Maybe Friday after his mock test?
That works. I'll book it for 7?
Perfect.
Okay.
Drive safe on your way back from the hospital.
Thanks, I will. Have a good day at work, Tom. I don't think I'm going to make it.
The family dinner we planned?
Yeah, can we reschedule?
Sure, what's up? Are you not feeling well today? What happened?
My numbers are getting worse.
What numbers exactly?
The latest blood work. I had to come in and get some blood work done, and it doesn't look good. They're concerned about the progression.
What changed? Is it that bad?
Everything changed, Tom. The markers are all wrong.
Explain to me what's happening now. What does that mean? What are they saying? Sarah?
Sorry, the doctor just left. They're running more tests.
Like, is it progressing more?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Unless there's a miracle, things will keep getting worse. Like, they are telling me I won't have years.
What?
They're not sure how long exactly.
Give me something more specific.
Months, maybe? They can't say for certain.
But you said surgery was the only option and they're hopeful?
It was. We didn't expect this complication.
What kind of complication?
The cancer spread faster than they thought, and now we don't have any other options. The doctors are as surprised as we are.
What are they gonna do?
They're discussing at the moment.
What? There must be something.
They're trying everything they can think of, but surgery won't help.
What about Jake? Will I have to raise him alone? What do I do? If you're not around to help with the kid, am I gonna be the one to do everything?
What is wrong with you? Don't talk about Jake like he's a burden.
No, that's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean?
I mean, this is all too much. I just don't know how to handle this.
I'm not saying I will be gone soon. It won't happen right away. I probably don't have much time left with you guys.
This isn't what we were told before.
The doctors are trying everything they can for me.
There must be other treatments.
They've explored everything. I know this is not what we wanted. I'm shocked too.
We need to tell Jake now. He needs to know eventually.
Can we wait a bit though?
Wait for what? You just said the time is running out.
I just need time to process this myself.
Time isn't on our side anymore. There's not much time, you said.
I need to process this and figure out how to tell him.
He's gonna find out somehow, and I think sooner is better.
I know, but just give me a week, okay?
A week won't change anything.
It will give me time to think.
But
Please, I'm begging you. Let me find the right words.
how do you tell your child something like this?
Please? Just 1 week is all I'm asking.
You really think waiting is best?
I need time to make arrangements. Write letters maybe, for his birthdays, graduation.
You're thinking that far ahead?
I have to. I won't be there.
Okay, this is pretty overwhelming for me too, so we can wait a week before telling Jake.
Thank you for understanding.
I need time to process this too.
I know you want answers now, but rushing won't help.
No, you're right. We should be careful about how we handle this.
He has enough on his plate right now.
Yeah, we'll wait a week. You must be having the hardest time with this.
The hardest part is thinking about Jake.
I'll do my best with him.
Will you really?
Of course I will.
Just remember, he needs his father now more than ever.
I know my responsibilities.
Make sure you follow through this time.
I will, I promise. Mom? Where are you now?
I'm still on my business trip, honey. Everything okay?
Are you sure you're on a business trip? Don't lie to me anymore.
Jake, I told you I'm away on business. Why do you ask? Do you need anything, honey?
Stop lying to me.
What's going on?
I know that's not true.
Did Dad tell you something?
Did he tell me something? Yeah, he did. I want to hear from you, though. You need to tell me the truth now. Where are you?
Yes, there's something I need to tell you.
Where have you been all this time?
Jake, please, calm down first.
How can I be calm? All this time I thought you were working hard and you loved me. Now I have to drop out and work. How could you have an affair and abandon your son? You're the worst.
What? Wait, what do you mean drop out? What are you talking about?
Dad says we can't afford high school anymore and I need to go get a job to help him out.
Is that what he told you? Did he really?
Yes, he told me everything. I didn't want to believe it, but you have been away a lot more.
Hold on, no. If that is what he told you, what exactly did he tell you?
You ran off with someone else and that he and I need to start working to support each other.
That's absolutely not true.
That's what he said.
No, honey. Look, I'm going to tell you exactly what is going on right now, no lies.
Okay.
I didn't want to tell you like this, but I see I have no other way.
You're kind of scaring me.
I'm in the hospital.
Huh? In the hospital?
Yes, Memorial Hospital.
What are you talking about?
I have been admitted, and that is the reason I am not there. I have been going back and forth of running some tests and treatments for a while now.
Why? What's wrong? What's going on with you?
Honey, let me explain. I am sick. I'm here for a surgery.
Surgery? Are you serious? For what? Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want you worrying during your exams. I was planning to tell you after the surgery. You're preparing for the SATs, and I didn't want you worrying for me. I wanted you to be able to focus on yourself.
Then how about what Dad said? He said you cheated and left, but was it not true?
No, that did not happen. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner, but the reality is I am in the hospital. What else did Dad tell you?
I don't know what to believe anymore. How do I know you're not lying? He said you left us and now you're saying you're in the hospital for surgery. Nothing is making sense.
I am sorry your dad told you that, but I don't know why he did that in the first place. And everything he told you is not true.
Why? What?
You can come see for yourself. I'll text you the address.
The Memorial Hospital?
Yes, 5th floor, room 507.
So he lied to me? Why did he say you were having an affair and abandoning me? I don't understand any of this.
Honey, I don't understand him neither.
I have something to tell you also.
What is it?
I saw him walking with some woman. They seemed close. When I asked, he said they were dating. Then he told me you'd run away.
Okay, so that is why he told you that story. When did you see them together? Tell me everything you saw.
Last week, near his office.
What did she look like?
Young, blonde. They were holding hands. He said since you're the main breadwinner and you left, I'd need to start working. I was so angry. I've been studying so hard for the SATs.
You will not be dropping out. I would never let that happen to you, ever. You keep going, okay? Don't let anything stop you.
But how will we afford it?
I told you, none of what he told you is true. You don't need to worry about money and tuition. Don't worry, honey.
But what about Dad?
Don't worry about him either. I will take care of it.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I can't believe I'm bothering you with this while you're in the hospital.
Don't apologize. You deserve to know the truth. I'm sorry Dad put you in this situation. Has he been acting strange lately?
He's been on his phone a lot.
It's okay. Actually, I knew about your dad's affair.
What? You did? How long have you known this?
Since before my surgery.
Really?
A few months now. I've been gathering evidence.
Why didn't you say anything? Does he know that you know?
He doesn't know. He was being careful and so was I. I thought he might slip up while I was in the hospital, so I was letting things play out. I'm the one who should apologize for keeping secrets. You must have felt awful because of your dad's lies and my secrecy.
Is that why you've been acting different lately?
Partly. The surgery, too.
I'm shocked, but I'm more worried about your health. Are you okay? 3 months in the hospital, is it life-threatening?
The surgery was serious, but please don't worry.
How serious?
It was, but the surgery was successful. I'm going to be fine.
Promise?
I absolutely promise.
Why didn't you tell me something so important?
I promise. I'm already recovering well.
But still.
I'm sorry, honey. I didn't want you to worry. Plus, I knew I'd beat this. I have to stick around to see you become a veterinarian, don't I?
True. I will become a veterinarian one day, and I'll buy you a nice house.
That is sweet. You always loved animals since you were a baby, and you were always so thoughtful. I know you will be the best one. I will support you all the way, so don't worry about anything. This is my job to support you, honey. You just need to focus on yourself.
Mom, whatever happens, I'm staying with you. And I'm sorry I doubted you.
You're going to be a wonderful vet. We'll figure everything out. Don't worry about money.
Can I come see you now?
Of course you can. You know I always love spending time with you.
I'm really, really sorry. As long as you're okay, nothing else matters. But please, no more secrets. I'm starting high school next year. I'm old enough to handle difficult stuff.
You're right. You are old enough. I should have trusted you more.
I'm taking the bus to the hospital right now.
Be careful. Text me when you arrive.
I will. I love you, Mom.
I love you too, sweetheart.
Sarah, we need to talk.
Sure, what is it?
It's important.
Okay, what is it?
I've been thinking about our situation.
What situation exactly?
About your condition, how it's progressing and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah?
I want a divorce.
Oh, really? Now? You want a divorce now?
With you getting worse, right now is the time.
Huh. Interesting timing.
You need to focus on your health. I'm sorry to do this while you're suffering, but I can't watch you waste away, and I can't tell Jake you're dying. Let's divorce and say you moved away.
Interesting move, Tom. Because it hurts too much for you. You're leaving us? Are you sure there's no other reason for it?
What do you mean?
Is this about your girlfriend?
What? Girlfriend? No, I don't have a girlfriend. I don't know what you're talking about.
So this has nothing to do with your girlfriend?
Like I said, I don't have one. I would never.
Okay, then how about the one Jake saw you with?
He told you that? I don't know what he told you, but I don't have a girlfriend. I just want a divorce while you're still well enough.
Should I show you the proof?
What are you talking about?
Really? Need me to forward the messages you sent her?
What messages?
You seemed pretty excited when you told your girlfriend that I won't make it.
What messages? What girlfriend?
Your blonde girlfriend.
Huh?
The ones where you discuss your plans after I'm gone. The messages about my life insurance and that you are trying to get rid of me soon.
How do you know all of this?
Don't bother denying the affair. I have proof. You know what I think? I think the fact Jake saw you two together, you figured you would get a divorce before I found out about your girlfriend. Isn't that why you're asking for a divorce now?
How did you?
I have everything, Tom. It's too bad I'm here to stay. It looks like your plan isn't going to be happening the way you wanted.
Wait, was the illness a lie? But you were really in the hospital.
You really want to know the truth?
Yes, tell me, what is going on?
The illness, hospital, and surgery were all real.
And? I thought you only have months.
The surgery was a complete success, but the part about it failing was a lie.
What do you mean? You lied about dying?
Yes, I did.
Why would you lie about that? That's not anything to lie about.
To see what you do, I had to know.
What?
I wanted to see how low you'd sink. Wanted to watch what you do thinking I was dying.
That's cruel, Sarah. How could you? This is not acceptable.
Is it? Is it more cruel than cheating?
Lying about life and death matters is awful. You don't do that.
What about telling Jake I abandoned him? The lies you told him. You're cheating while I have a life-threatening illness, and now you're lecturing me? You even told Jake he couldn't even finish high school. So let's say hypothetically I died. What were you going to do? What was your plan then?
I thought we won't have money to let him go to college, so I figured he should just get a job now. It was a realistic plan to me.
Realistic? What are you talking about? He will never have to worry about money as long as I am alive.
I was just thinking how to survive without you.
My life insurance would have covered his college education. You were planning to use that money with your girlfriend, weren't you? Unbelievable.
She needed help with her mother's medical bills.
Her mother?
Since you know now, yes, she is my girlfriend. I wasn't going to use the money on her for nothing, but her mother is sick and needs surgery money, so I wanted to help a little.
Her mother who died 10 years ago.
She's not dead, she's just sick. How would you know all this anyway?
You fell for that classic scam? I hired a private investigator on you.
It is not a scam. She showed me photos of her.
She has a live-in boyfriend.
What? No way!
Sorry to burst your bubble.
That can't be true. I don't believe you.
Want to see the evidence? I got tons of them.
That just can't be true. She said she couldn't have me over because she lives with her dad.
You really believe that? You never thought to check any of her stories?
She wouldn't lie to me.
Oh, you're so naive. Obviously, that was a lie. She showed you photos of her sick mother, right? Well, maybe that was from Google Images. What an idiot.
She really has another man?
Yes, about 10 years older than you. Not a great guy either. Apparently, he put her up to scamming you. You deserve that.
All this time, she was lying to me? Everything she told me?
How much did you give her?
I don't know. I can't believe this.
I can't believe how blind you were. It was so obvious.
I guess. Why a much younger woman would want to be with a guy like me, huh?
Duh. Tell me how much money you gave her so far.
I don't want to say it. I can't.
Unbelievable. You were pretty despicable to me and Jake. This is karma for sure. I don't know who you are anymore. You betray your family for something so stupid.
You know what, Sarah? I'll fix this somehow. Let's work on it. We can fix it. It's not too late.
Oh, please. There's nothing to fix. Don't even.
Sarah, I'm sorry. I was an idiot. Please forgive me. I think we should try. You're gonna be well, right? So let's work on our marriage.
I don't know how stupid you think I am, but I've already contacted my lawyer. I have nothing left for you. I am so done with you.
We can work it out.
Keep dreaming. I'm getting discharged next week. I will have the divorce papers ready to sign for you. I would start packing if I were you.
Wait, I don't want a divorce. Please let me fix this. I know I messed up, but I can still fix this.
Oh, now you don't want a divorce? How convenient. Wasn't this your idea? I agree with you that we should get a divorce. You asked first.
No, it was all a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? Like I said, I am done here. You told our son I abandoned him and tried to make me the bad guy in this. You crossed the line with me.
I was being scammed. If I hadn't been scammed, I never would have cheated. I'm the victim here.
Let me make this clear. While I was sick, you cheated. And when you thought I was dying, you tried to divorce me. You even told our son I was the one who cheated and walked away. The fact you got scammed is not my problem. It's what you deserved. There's no way I'm forgiving such a horrible man. You are dead to me.
Give me another chance. Please, I will do anything.
After what you did to Jake and me?
Please, Sarah, I'll devote myself completely to our family from now on. I will work hard and be home early to spend time with you both.
You should have. You chose her.
No!
Don't bother. I was terrified before the surgery, and your affair was always in the back of my mind. But you were off enjoying time with your girlfriend, just pretending to care. That's when I decided I'd never forgive you.
What about Jake? Think about him. We need to stay for him.
I am thinking about Jake. He doesn't need trash like you in his life.
I'm sorry. I really messed up. Please don't leave me. I'll never do anything this stupid again.
The divorce is to make sure you can't do stupid things to us again. Besides, you left us first. I can't believe a single word you say anymore, and neither Jake nor I want to live with such a terrible excuse for a father ever again.
Can I at least talk to Jake? Maybe I can tell him it was all a misunderstanding.
No, he doesn't want to talk to you. He said he has nothing to do with you anymore, and he already decided to stay with me after the divorce.
Please, let me explain to him.
He doesn't want to talk to you, Tom. Not after what you did. You hurt him.
Sarah, please.
Goodbye, Tom. The lawyer will contact you. After that, my husband apologized many times, but neither my son nor I forgave him. The divorce was finalized a month after my discharge. When my husband confronted his girlfriend about scamming him, she ghosted him. Of course, I received compensation from her for the affair. My husband had given her most of his savings, and what little he had left went to the divorce settlement, child support, and damages. I don't know where he lives now, but I imagine he's living a lonely, single life. I've recovered well since leaving the hospital and recently returned to work. Now I live happily with my son Jake and our dog Peach. Jake got into his dream school and started high school this year. After everything I put him through during his exam prep, I was incredibly relieved when we checked the acceptance notice together. Going forward, I'll take care of my health, work hard, and create many happy memories with my son and our dog.
Where are you? Why aren't you home? Getting groceries now. Why? Do you need anything? No, just curious where you've been. Did you see Jennifer's announcement on Facebook? Oh yeah, I saw. The baby is beautiful and I'm happy for her and Tom. Isn't she glowing in all the photos? They look so happy. I'm happy for them. She does look very happy. I'm sure she is going to be a wonderful mother. Her mother tells me she's already adjusting so well to motherhood. That's wonderful to hear. I'll get her a card or something while I'm out. So, you know what that made me think? Seeing her newborn? When are you guys going to make me a grandmother? What is the deal with you guys? Why aren't you pregnant yet? She got married after you and James, and look how blessed they are already. She is 2 years younger, too. Yeah, that is good for them. Don't you think it's about time you guys start planning? Everyone's journey is different. When are you planning to give me grandchildren? Jennifer managed it in her first year of marriage. Why can't you? Well, we would love to have a baby, but these things take time. Jennifer didn't need time. It didn't take them much. Every couple is different, Karen. Please don't push me on this. Well, every couple is different. Don't you think it's been enough time for you two? Maybe you should talk to Jennifer. Maybe she can give you some advice. I don't think that would help. It's been 2 years since you got married. Is there anything wrong with you? There must be something. I don't understand why you can't just get pregnant. Have you seen a doctor yet? We did. James and I both got tested. Everything's normal. They also don't know why we haven't conceived yet. Normal doesn't mean good enough. Have you seen a specialist? Not just a doctor, but a specialist. My friend Helen's daughter went to 3 different doctors before finding out what was wrong. We've been to 2 different fertility specialists already. And what did they say? Like I said, we were told everything's good and normal. They suggested we keep trying naturally for now. That's not good enough. You need to be more proactive about this. You can't just wait around. It's been too long and you are not getting any younger. We're following medical advice. Stress can affect fertility too, so please stop comparing me with everyone.
Are you saying I'm stressing you out? I just want grandchildren.
I understand that, but pressuring us or comparing us to other couples doesn't help.
Pressure? You don't know what pressure is. I had James at 22.
Times were different back then.
Well, it may be, but it's not like you have a job. You just lay around the house all day. You are pretty lazy, and I don't know why James had to marry such a woman. I wish I could trade you for literally any other daughter-in-law.
You can't trade your family.
Obviously, I'm just saying how fed up I am with you.
Please calm down. Like I said, we've been tested and everything's fine. Children are a blessing. We just have to be patient. We are hopeful.
My friend's daughter works full-time and manages to have children. You don't have a job nor kids.
I told you this long ago. I have a job and I still work. And that's wonderful for her to manage everything, but it's not a competition. Honestly, I wish you'd stop comparing me to everyone else.
I'll stop comparing when you give me something to be proud of.
Having children isn't something we can control. We're okay with where we are right now.
Are you even trying? Maybe you're doing something wrong.
We're following all the doctor's recommendations.
Maybe you should see the doctor Helen's daughter saw. He seems to know what he's doing.
No, we trust our current medical team.
Well, it's clearly not working. Maybe if you weren't so lazy about everything else, you'd be more successful at this too.
That's not how fertility works.
I got pregnant with James right away. Maybe it runs in the family, and you're the problem.
Like I said, the doctors already confirmed both James and I are healthy.
Doctors can be wrong. I just want what's best for my son. He deserves to be a father, and I deserve to be a grandmother. I have waited too long for it.
James and I both want children. It will happen when it happens. You just need to be patient.
It's been 2 years, though. How much longer do you expect me to wait?
However long it takes. We can't force this. It's out of our hands.
Well, Jennifer didn't need to wait at all.
Please stop mentioning Jennifer. Everybody is different, and I am not her.
Maybe if you spent less time on your phone and more time trying to conceive.
Using my phone has nothing to do with fertility, and I use my phone for work.
Oh, whatever. That is not a job. No one makes good money like that. Ugh, everything about you frustrates me. This is not what I signed up for. You're not the daughter-in-law I wanted for my James.
The business world has changed a lot. I can still work and make a living just using my phone. If you don't believe me, I manage my entire business through my phone and laptop.
I don't buy that. A real business needs an office building.
Not anymore. Most things are digital now. It's 2024.
What do you do anyway?
I've tried explaining it before, but you never listen. You never care to know what I actually do.
I just think you are playing games or on your social media. I bet you call that work.
No, like I said, I run my business. Just so you know, many successful companies are completely remote now.
In my day, we had to commute to work like normal people. So I have a hard time believing you are working from your phone. All I see is you staying home all day.
You can absolutely work from a phone these days. I run a legitimate business. I have employees and everything.
Virtual employees aren't real employees.
They are just as real as office workers.
Ha! Even if you are working, it's probably just some pocket money gig. That's not real work. When I say work, I mean a real job with a real company paying you a real salary.
Yeah, but my business generates real income, more than some people.
If you make so much money, why don't you have an office?
Because I don't need to. Most businesses are moving away from offices now.
Why don't you guys have a bigger place then?
Because James wanted to stay close to family.
First of all, a real businesswoman would have her own office space.
As I stated before, many successful companies are fully remote.
Oh, so you live with us because he wants to? Don't blame this on my son. He wouldn't want a wife who sits around all day.
By running the business on my own, I can manage work schedule and still work even if I get pregnant now. I can make sure everything is good while I'm away and to be in control still.
At least that would be honest work.
Running my own business is honest work.
You're not getting pregnant anyway. Instead of lounging around all day, you should be out working.
I already told you I am working. Everything's online now. You just need to understand time is different now.
Tapping on your phone isn't work. If you're so successful, where's your business card?
Everything's digital now. We use websites instead.
What a joke! Then where's all this money you're supposedly making?
I invest it back into the business. That's how companies grow.
Real businesses have paper receipts.
We use digital documentation now too.
I know James is the only one trying here. My poor son, working so hard to support a freeloader who claims she's not a freeloader. You have excuses for everything I point out. It is ridiculous.
I contribute financially to this household. You just don't see that.
By doing what? Playing with your phone all day?
You really don't understand modern business, do you?
I understand real work when I see it.
Just because work is different now doesn't make it fake.
And your attitude, the nerve of you! I feel so sorry for my son having to live with someone like you. And I feel sorry for myself, too. I deserve a better daughter-in-law. You are so hard to live with. You give me so much stress.
You're the one who insisted on living with us. You practically forced the living arrangement. We did not ask you.
Because I thought you'd be different. I thought you'd be a proper wife.
Okay then, what's your definition of a proper wife? Could you please explain what I'm missing?
Someone who works a real job or someone who can give me grandchildren. Either one. I didn't know you'd turn out to be such a worthless wife. I thought you'd both be working, having a baby, and I'd help with childcare sometimes. But nothing's going according to plan.
Nothing is going according to your plan, not ours.
You're ruining everything.
I apologize if I've disappointed you. I am sorry I am not a good enough of a daughter-in-law to you.
Your apologies mean nothing when you keep lying about working. Do something beneficial at least.
I'm not lying. You just refuse to understand what I do. Just because I don't leave the house to go to work doesn't mean I don't. I still make a living, and James and I are both happy. That is what matters.
A proper daughter-in-law would have given me grandchildren by now.
You can't force these things to happen. We would love to have children, but again, we are good with where we are right now. It will happen when it happens.
Seriously, it's like everything about you is wrong. I warned James not to marry you. He should have listened to me.
Why do you hate me so much? Is it because I only have a high school diploma? You think you're better than me? I have done nothing to you. And you think I'm beneath you because my family was poor?
I mean, isn't that the truth? You don't have a degree, you don't have a decent job, and you are still not giving me a grandchild after 2 years. I had James and I worked a real job to support my family, not pretend phone jobs.
Like I said, my work is just as real as any other job. Just because you don't understand something doesn't make it fake.
You didn't even get a proper education, and that's why you're such a failure. Even if you did get pregnant, I don't know if you could raise a child properly. You need to know how the world is and have common sense to raise a child. I don't think you got what it takes.
You don't get to judge my parenting abilities. I know I'm a good person, and I will be a great mother when I have my own. Just because I don't have a degree doesn't mean I'm not good enough to be a mother. You really shouldn't judge people like that.
I've raised a successful son. What have you done? I doubt you will make a good mother.
How could you possibly know that?
I know because I have more life experience than you. I'm better at spotting losers, and it's obvious you are one. You are too lazy, and I don't think you can do it well. Parenting is hard enough. You can't be lazy.
Well, you sure love calling me lazy, huh? It's 2024, and I can use my phone to work and run my business. I bring income this way and can still take care of household stuff. I know I'm doing okay, and I hope I get to show you that you were wrong someday.
I wish you would prove me wrong right now. All I know is I am not a grandmother.
Either way, the baby will come when it comes. Please be patient.
Patient? While you pretend to work and fail to give me grandchildren?
I already told you your constant criticism doesn't help anyone.
I'm trying to help my son see the truth. I don't understand what he sees in you. He doesn't benefit from having you in his life at all.
I don't understand why you're so angry all the time. I haven't done anything to you, and if anything, I have been nothing but good to you.
Because you're ruining my son's life with your lies. By the way, I heard James is going on another business trip next month. This one's supposed to be the longest yet. Looks like it'll just be you and me for a while.
Yes, he'll be gone for a while. It's going to be about 6 months.
6 months? That long? What kind of company needs him gone that long?
It's an important project for his company. They need him there, and we need to support him. This will be good for his career, so we are taking the opportunity.
But 6 months? That's not a business trip. That's practically moving away.
Yes, I know, right? I feel the same way. We will miss him for sure.
He must be desperate to get away from you.
That's not true. We discussed this together.
Did he really choose this, or are you pushing him away?
This was his company's decision. Why would I even push him to go away? That is nonsense.
This house won't survive 6 months of your laziness.
I maintain this house just fine.
Did you even try to convince him to stay?
Of course I did, but this is important for his career. We can still call and text. It's not the end of the world.
I'm just going to be stuck here watching you play on your phone for that long? Are you sure he has to go that long? Can't he just go there once a week or something like that?
It's too far for him to commute and will be very expensive. We would rather save the money so we can possibly buy a house in the near future. I've told you repeatedly that I'm working on my phone, and trust me, I'm not happy with the trip either.
When he's gone, who's going to make sure you're actually working?
I don't need supervision to do my job.
You can't even work on getting pregnant while he's gone.
That's right, so don't expect to become a grandmother anytime soon.
How dare you make fun of me like that? Maybe that's why he's leaving, because you can't give him children.
He's leaving for work, nothing else. We made the decision together.
6 months without my son, and it's all your fault.
How is this my fault? I have nothing to do with this. You are becoming a little insane.
What a waste of time. I'm just going to be miserable for 6 months without him. He's going to leave me with you the whole time.
You're not the only one who will miss him and be miserable. I will miss him too. Mom, I know it's hard that James will be gone, but it's hard for me too. He's been my only support while you criticize me every day like this.
Don't call me Mom. You haven't earned that right.
I'm trying to be respectful, and I have been very patient with you.
Respect is earned, not given.
I've tried to earn your respect for 2 years. Isn't that long enough for you to consider me a daughter-in-law?
When have I ever criticized you? I just state facts. To me, you're a freeloader. That's the truth.
Your facts are just your opinions, and I have told you repeatedly that they are all not true.
Whatever. You are just with him for his money and kindness.
That's far from the truth. I've told you many times I work for my phone. It's not pocket money or games. The business is growing and profitable. I do very well with it, and I am very proud. So please understand, I am not a freeloader.
A real business. Say whatever. I don't believe it. Prove it. Show me your office and all if you really want me to believe that you do work.
I've shown you my workspace multiple times.
A desk in your bedroom isn't an office. You're just playing on your phone all day. How is that work? Stop making me repeat myself. You won't even explain what kind of work you do because you know it's all lies.
I've tried explaining multiple times.
Then explain it again. Make it make sense.
Would you actually listen this time?
I always listen. You never make sense.
You interrupt every time I try to explain.
Whatever. Besides, your biggest problem is that you can't have children. A wife who can't give me grandchildren is worthless. James should find someone else who can give him a child of his own.
I didn't marry James just to have children. And maybe I can't get pregnant because of all the stress you put me under?
So now it's my fault you can't have babies?
Stress affects fertility. That's a medical fact. If you don't believe me, go ask your friend's daughter, please.
Don't be smart with me.
The doctor specifically mentions stress as a factor, so I would appreciate if you could stop it all.
So now you're blaming me for your body's failures? Don't you dare blame this on me. You're just a useless freeloader trying to blame others for your failures.
I'm not blaming you or anyone. I'm stating facts like you do to me all the time. That is all.
The only fact is that you're useless, and the only stress in this house is from your lies and excuses.
You're the one who creates tension every day. You are always on me and never happy with anything I do.
If you were a better wife, there wouldn't be any tension.
What would make me a better wife in your eyes? What do you think I can do to make us more closer?
A real job, a baby, both, or at least one, please.
Then I'm only missing a baby. A better wife according to whose standards, by the way?
According to everybody. You don't work, you haven't given me a grandchild. What are you here for? 6 months of this. I can't take it anymore.
Maybe we should talk to James about this. I can't keep having the same conversation with you over and over again every day. Maybe we can come up with a better solution?
You leave my son out of this. He has enough stress without your complaints. I've made my decision.
What decision?
I'm sick of you, and I decided to throw all your stuff outside while you were gone. Don't come near this house again. You are not welcome here.
You did what? You threw out my things outside?
Everything that belongs to you is outside now. I feel much better.
You can't just throw my belongings out. That's illegal.
I've had enough of your lies and excuses. So now everything's outside, and you only have a little time to pick them up. It rained this morning, so it's probably all muddy now.
Wait, hold on. You threw away my laptop and equipment too?
Everything. Every single thing that belongs to you. I don't want them in my house.
Oh my gosh, no. Do you have any idea how expensive that equipment is?
If you actually had a real job, you wouldn't need all that stuff anyway. You could have everything at your office.
That equipment is my job.
Real jobs don't need fancy equipment.
How could you do something so cruel and stupid? This is completely out of line.
This is my house too. I won't live with a liar anymore.
No, it is not. It is James's house.
How dare you? I'm his mother. That means it's my house too.
Just because you are his mother doesn't mean it gives you the right to destroy my property and throw them out. They are my property.
His mother has more right than his barren wife. He would understand where I stand. I'm his mom, and he will take my side.
Being his mother doesn't give you legal rights either. You definitely crossed the line this time.
You've gotten too bold lately. Not only are you a freeloader, but you've started talking back to me. I've reached my limit living with you. I feel bad for my son, so I'm kicking you out. He's better off without you.
You still have no legal right to evict me. I live there too.
That is interesting, because I already did.
I'm calling James about this.
Go ahead. He'll agree with me once he knows the truth.
You always act on your assumptions. Why won't you ever listen to me? You should really start paying attention to those around you too. You're too old to be this stupid.
Oh, you. See, I knew you would talk back, because all you do is lie. Everything about you is fake. James deserves someone way better. You are not good enough for my son.
You don't even know me. You never tried to.
I'm doing this for my son. He'll be better off not having to support a freeloader like you. Besides, you've gotten fat lately. I bet James doesn't even see you as a woman anymore. That's probably why you can't get pregnant.
I gained weight on purpose because I was too skinny. The doctor said being underweight can affect fertility and isn't good for the baby's development. I actually feel healthier now.
Ugh, of course there is another excuse.
It's medical advice, not an excuse.
Ha ha, liar. You got fat because you're lazy. Get out of my house, you fat, barren freeloader.
You're really serious about this. You really want me gone, huh?
Did you think I was joking? You have 1 hour to get your things.
Everything's outside and ruined now anyway. What's the point?
Good. Finally something goes right.
My expensive equipment is in the rain.
Maybe the rain will wash away your lies.
That's thousands of dollars of damage.
If you really had money, you wouldn't live here.
You'll regret this decision.
Is that a threat?
It's a warning. You don't understand what you're doing.
Understanding what? That you're finally leaving?
Fine. I'll leave then, but don't say I didn't warn you about what happens next.
What could you possibly do? Run to James crying?
You have no idea what you've just done.
What could a useless person like you do?
You'll find out soon enough, and when you find out, don't come back to me crying.
Ha! What could happen? My life will only get better without you.
You really believe that, don't you? Well then, I will leave you alone.
Of course I do. You're nothing but a burden. We don't benefit from anything from having you in our life. You can at least walk away quietly and let us live in peace with no stress. Never show your face here again, you worthless woman. We don't need you anymore.
Okay, don't forget, you chose this.
Chose what? To finally get rid of you? I waited too long. I should have done this a long time ago. I knew you were not for my son. He deserves way better than you.
No, you chose to throw away your only source of support.
I will be fine without you. James supports me anyway, and I don't need you.
Are you sure about that?
Of course I'm sure. He's my son.
Understood. I won't show my face or have anything to do with you ever again.
Good. Finally something we agree on. Yay! I am finally getting rid of you!
Remember this moment. You caused this. You wanted this.
Caused what? Freedom for James? I'm celebrating this tonight, so I'm going to go out for a bit. While I'm out, you can come collect your things if you'd like.
Just remember, you did this to yourself.
Stop with the dramatic warnings and just go!
Goodbye, Karen. You'll understand soon enough.
Is my son staying with you?
Why are you texting me? I told you to never contact me again. And yes, James lives with me.
I haven't heard from him in months. He won't answer my calls.
Maybe he doesn't want to talk to you.
That's impossible. He always calls me.
Things change when you throw someone's wife out of their house.
What? Weren't you supposed to get divorced?
When did I ever agree to divorce? You told me to leave the house, which I did. I never said anything about divorce.
He can't possibly want to stay with you.
Why? Because I'm such a worthless wife like you told me?
I wanted you to cut all ties with our family. I kicked you out for my son's sake.
Did you even tell him what you did?
He must understand I did it for him.
Sure, you had your own plan, but why would I cut ties with my husband? We still love each other.
Don't be ridiculous. My son couldn't possibly love someone like you.
Is that why he moved in with me immediately after his trip?
He did what? He is back? When?
Then why isn't he living with you? James said he's happy to be away from your house.
That's impossible.
But he hasn't been in contact with you, right?
Well, no.
6 months without calling your precious son?
I thought he'd come home. My own son abandoned me? Is that why he stopped sending me money? He used to send me money every month, but it stopped 6 months ago. I've been burning through my savings just to survive.
Missing that monthly allowance?
I can barely pay my bills anymore.
No, that has nothing to do with James. I was the one sending you money. That $1,500 monthly allowance was for me, not him.
We completely cut ties with my mother after that. According to relatives, she had quite a breakdown. She kept calling family members, crying, begging them to help her reconcile with us. But no one would help her. They all knew she'd brought this on herself by how badly she'd treated me and Sarah. That's how terrible her behavior had been. She ended up completely isolated. I heard she started working part-time jobs to pay off her debt, but she's nowhere near getting out of the hole she dug herself into. Sarah had a healthy baby, and she's managing to balance work and motherhood. It's challenging, but she says she's much happier now that her biggest source of stress is gone.